Hi everyone, this is Sue. I have another journal I would like to show you today. I created it from just a child's, I don't know what you call it, softcover storybook. They're just those real thin, I don't know if they're like a pamphlet storybook. I took it apart and widened the spine, covered it with fabric, and made it into a journal. The story in the book does go in order of as the story's told, so the pages just fill in between. And I created this closure out of some of the matching fabric, added this pin with these charms hanging on, and a flower, and then I think over here is just a little paper clip. You can undo it. I sometimes just squeeze the book and slip it off. And then it does have extra fabric in case you want to, if your journal grows and you want to expand your closure. So the book doesn't really need a closure, but in case you want to store it for a while. So the book is called Springtime for Jeannie Marie. And then I sewed around the edges, lined it with fabric, and has a kind of a retro fabric pocket, and then just this journal spot with some pockets and some stamping and a little embellished flower on there. And this is the storybook page. I don't know if the date is on here. 1955. So then the story starts here. It's just a journal card sewn around the edges in this tuck spot here with a little embellished flower. Extended the page so that it would, it's quite a wide book. So I extended the page with another piece of paper, just added some fabric over the seam, and made some pages out of children's writing paper for places to write things down. Embellished a little bit. This is just a little piece of tracing paper around this little journal card. It tucks in this little pocket here. Some designer papers that I added for color. Kind of matching, the springtime. It's just a card that's tucked in here. It's a little journal card in this pocket here. It says Windows. This is a envelope, I think, for this card. And I just stuck this page in here. Another page here for writing. This is a tracing paper pocket. And here's a little children's edition card, a little piece of paper. This is the flap of the envelope. Then this paper just tucks in here. This tucks in this pocket here. It's another storybook page. This is a paper bag, and then inside is this pocket made out of a children's book. Shell is on the flap for some embellishment, and then that just tucks inside this bag. It kind of rests on top of there. You can put things in there. You can use it in the journal wherever you like to. Then this card is tucked in here as well with this fabric. I also, let's see if I can get them out. Also, the link is below. I did create some pockets that can just go into journals. They're a little bit more embellished than this one with things you can use throughout your journal. Let's see, I'll show you this one first. It has the same concept with the bag with the envelope tucked on top and the little shell. And inside this has this piece of paper for writing things. And in the pocket then is this little cluster of vintage wallpapers. And then it opens up and just kind of embellished. You can, tuck more things in the bag. There's a little journal card in this wallpaper pocket. Old book page pocket with another mathematic card. And then in the back pocket is just a couple pieces. I think they're like 4x4 pieces of fabric, little bulb pin of buttons, and then it's embellished with some lacy trim. So then this just goes in your journal. So these will be listed on the Etsy ad. They're all kind of similar. They'll probably just be in one ad, and what I'll do is probably take a front picture of each one and then just show, it'll just say like number 1, and then it'll just show the front. I'll show you all of them at the end of the video. Whoever's interested, you can kind of watch till the end. So we'll get through this journal. Here's some Monopoly money in this fabric pocket. Another embroidered piece for a pocket. Another recipe card. This tucks into here. Little journal card. Aged papers. This is another paper that just hangs on this belly band, embellished with some fabric. An old dictionary page. This is a tuck spot for this card. A little journal spot with the swatch of fabric on and a flower up here. Storybook page. A little playing card. Another journal spot. Old coloring book page. This page flips out. This is a page that's just tucked into this little pocket under here. The angel on. It's another fabric seam. This little piece tucks under here. These are one of the little cards with the capri. I can't remember what the shell's called. A little doily and a charm. Little charm card. And it tucks in here. I think they're kind of cute in the journals. Adds a little interest. Some graph papers, another piece hanging on the other side of the bag, and inside the bag is another little recipe card, some fabrics, graph paper, journal page, recipe card, friendship stamp, this is another writing page, embellished with a little kind of sequency flower, star, another bag here with the mathematic cards in it, a little journal page, tracing paper pocket, and another mathematic card, storybook page, Monopoly money. So the book just is kind of similar, old postcard. It's the same throughout the book. I think that's kind of an old tracing paper pocket. It's another little card. It's an old birthday. I could put those in, like if you order flowers. Put the little card in there. This has a piece of paper tucked under here with a little fabric edge. So a little quilted house for a pocket for this old postcard. Another piece of, I think this is some packing paper I got in something. Kind of like the color is a little different. This little pocket under here. This little piece of old wallpaper. Just a cardstock page. This little journal spot tucks under here. This has a rather large page with a tuck spot up in here. Some embellishment on this fabric. It's another piece of fabric and a little butterfly on the kind of a raised dome. It's another journal page here. A little stamping on. Tucks in this lined pocket. This is another one of the pages for writing. Says life is a matter of moments. This is like some cardboard Scrabble pieces. Says spring, and then this says just another card inside, tucked in there. And this is the envelope for that card. Fabric pocket, little stationery paper. Things can be tucked in here and tucked up in here. Tracing paper pocket there. Another little piece of paper tucked in the envelope flap. Here's the other side of the bag. Has a little place for writing things down, embellished with a flower. It's cut out of fabric. This is made out of an old book page. It's an envelope. You can tuck things in here with some fabric and pattern paper. So there's lots of places to write and keep things. I always like to have pockets. Here's an embellishment there. Sheet music, paper, fabric, different sizes of the pages. Okay, this is what I want to show you. This stenciling. I'll do one right here. I'll do one like a demonstration. Okay, so I have this stencil and this brush. I'll put a link below where I got this brush because this is really cool. This stencil brush. So let's just say we'll put it here like this. So just hold it down, dip my brush in my ink, and just go over it. Now, I don't like them to be real dark, just kind of a suggestion of it. See? Isn't that fun? So anyway, those are like magic. So this is a little stencil brush. I think they come in a pack of 3. So like I said, I'll leave the link below if you want to get one of those. But it's just kind of a fun way to add, you know, just a shadow of an image of some sort. And stencils come in all kinds of different patterns, so you can do just about anything with that. Words. And so here's another page. The other side of the bag has just a journal card, the fabric tab. And I'll maybe just kind of go a little faster. This is a paper towel pocket with an little postcard. Another little journal page. Some bear stationery. The big journal page here. This is another page that just hangs on top of this bag. Some embellishments there. Fun places to write things down. Lots of pockets. Pocket there. Journal page. This is an old book page. It's just kind of painted on over the words. Add a little fabric pocket with a heart. Some embellishment in this little muslin pocket. More stationery. You know, there's a lot in here, but there's a lot of space yet. You can add your own things too. This is a paper clip, embellished paper clip. Holds in this little journal page. Some pattern paper ruffle on top. Embellished with a flower. The fabric pocket. Graph paper hangs on this. I think it was an old shirt. You know, the old shirt band with the buttons on. It's another little place to journal. Oh, I have to sew that. A lot of times I'll put a little bit of fabric on the top and then sew across it. So I forgot to do that. I'll do that. This is an old tally card with some needlepoint. I think that's needlepoint design on. I think that would be a J. No. G. Maybe a small G. And then there's a little journal card in here. Must be a flap for an envelope. Has a little ticket in the pocket. I think this is a ticket from my digitals in my store. Fabric tickets. I stenciled on there. You know, it's so fun when you do something new. It's funny I didn't stencil on every page, but I thought, well, better not do it every page. Maybe a little much. It's another journal spot with some eyelet. Little card in the pocket. Oh, these are in my Etsy store too. These are a coffee filter pocket with a bicycle napkin, some trim, rickrack trim, and then they're just filled with. This is a little pocket on the back here too. You can tuck things, pictures in the back if you want. It has a pink guest check. This is a napkin journal page. The napkin kind of wrapped around. And that has this little old tally card inside. So those 3 things come inside your coffee filter pocket. So there's some of those in my Etsy store too. You can just buy the pockets if you want. I also have there's a couple of these left too. These are out of an old garden book page. Has a bunny charm and a flower, and then the guest check, and the bunny on the bicycle, and then has a bunny tally card. So there's, I think, just a few more left of those. So those are in the Etsy store too. I'll link that down below, so you can just go down below and there'll be the links. They'll say, you know, bunny envelope or bicycle envelope. And then here's another large journal card. Embellished paper clip holds that in. Wallpaper, vintage wallpaper pocket. And this is another pocket here. It's a large journal page with pockets. And it has this embroidered pocket on the back. So that is my children's storybook journal for today. And then I just kind of put this on like this. If you don't want to, you know, open it up every time. No, you don't have to put the closure on either, but I just like to keep things simple. So there it is. So it looks cute in case you have it sitting in your baby nursery on your by your chair when you're nursing. You want to write things down while you're keeping track of the growth of your baby. So then, I also have a couple of things that I have these flowers. They're made out of like a yarn flower and a burlap and just different layers of trims and crocheted and what do you call that, like netting. And some are just sold like this, some come in a pink, some are on a bag like this with a charm. And then there's, I think this one is the only one left. This has this fabric postcard inside with this old picture. So there. So if I get some more postcards done, then I'll add some more to the store to fill these other bags with, you know, a postcard. So that's in the store. And then, oh yeah, I was going to show you the rest of these. Bag pockets. So this is another one. It's a little window. These are like, you know, little Halloween costume people. This has a chicken and chicks. And then the same fabric, the same bag. And this one has a little boy painting a chair. It has a chicken card in it too. And the pockets are a little different, and the card, this card is just a little different. And then, you know, of course, the book page from the children's book, that's not going to be the same. But, you know, you can tell they all have kind of the same style. This has a little bunnies card in it. You know, I don't want to do an ad for every one, so I'll just have, I'll kind of show the front cover, and then from this video, you can tell what the pocket and the inside looks like, and the journal card inside. I think right now, it's a kitty and some cats, some flowers. I think right now there's about 12, but they all have and this one, a little geranium pot, and a little girl with the kitty. And, you know, kind of more of a children's storybook theme. Little bear and the bunnies. And then this is the last one. The coffee pot, little girl, and the bunny, and the kitties. So that is those storybook, I'll call them storybook bag You know, you can use the fabrics for pockets or trims in your journal. You know, just about anything. It's just kind of, sometimes I like certain types of fabrics, so when I get them, you have so much. It's like, I got so much. I don't know, what am I going to do with this all? And it just seems, I don't know if that happens for you guys, but whenever I start creating and I use some stuff, it never seems like it gets used up. It always seems like it just, if I keep it in a certain container, it just seems like it gets fuller and fuller. So anyway, I thought, well, I'm going to just create some, you know, little bags of things people can use in their journals. So these are the things that'll be available along with this journal. I'll have the link listed below, so you can find that. And also I have, let me move this. I have a couple of journals in the makings. There'll be probably 2 of them. They're made out of, you know, sometimes you go to the thrift store and you find these framed paintings. So I bought them because I love the leaf. Kind of look really naturey. And I cut it off. I cut the canvas off and used it as a cover. Lined it with some fabric. You know, they're not done, but then they just have all kinds of paper in them that I had, packing paper, and I don't know. Sometimes you start kind of like, I'm going to keep that. Oh, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that. And then you have so much, like, holy Toledo, where am I going to go with all this stuff? So I decided I'm going to try to create something with all the things laying around. So those 2 journals will be coming up in my next video. So I really thank you all for watching. If you want to check the links below, you can find a lot of the things that I talked about in the video. So thank you for watching. Bye now.